Morning guys, morning. As you can see, there's a few people behind me. Well, it's 9:32 and I was the very first person in the park. It wasn't intentional, I just left early to avoid all the traffic. These lot are yapping today. I left early to avoid the traffic and I think I was in the car park by about 8:30, just sat there doing nothing. I also drove here today without maps for the first time, so that's an accomplishment. So the plan is today is to see how effective the single rider queues are. Whether they are effective, I don't know. That's what we're going to test out today. The few times I have used single rider, I don't think I've done single rider on every ride here that they have it on, but it's normally been alright. But I know, yeah, I can't speak. I only do it on busy days, and today's a Thursday and all the kids are still at school. So I'm expecting a quiet day today. So the rides they have single rider queues on, I'm trying to think now, I'm going to end up forgetting. Smiler and Oblivion. Oh, Oblivion is closed at the time I'm recording this, so we won't be doing Oblivion, and Smiler's had quite a delay. So Smiler, Oblivion, Galactica, Toxicator, Spinball and 13. So, you know, without Oblivion, that's 5 that we're doing today. Yeah, the crowds are all coming in there. People are going up there. I don't think, I haven't told you why I'm going up here. I don't think anyone's going to follow me up here because it never opens on time. But if you watched the video last week, it was either the opening day or when we came on the off-peak day one, you would know the only ride I've never done front row on is 13. Done every other ride on the front row except from this one. Whether it's going to open on time, probably not. I'll probably be standing there till about 10 o'clock tonight and it won't open. But yeah, there's people coming around the corner now, but no, I've absolutely gapped everyone. Like, no one's anywhere near me. So I thought today, if I go straight to 13, try and be the first person on the ride, I've got to get front row surely. Unless they put all the fast track and the wraps in front of me. Because I'm gonna main queue 13 now, and then, you know, go do other stuff, and then we'll come back to 13 later and use a single rider queue for the purpose of the video. But yeah, there's people down there. I'm gonna go stand outside because the rides don't open till 10. I don't know if the queue will be open now or they'll open the queue at 10, but then it's literally a sprint all the way up the stairs. If I get into the building and I'm still the first person, then we've won. However, if they put any fast tracks in front of me, I might have to start throwing hands. Also today, so I've got work at 4 o'clock, so I'm planning on leaving here about 2:30 latest, because it takes me an hour to get home and then about 10 minutes to work, and I don't want to be late. So today, yeah, single rider queues. If I have time, I might do Hex and I forgot what it's called, Nemesis Subterra, just because I never do them rides, and I thought, you know, why not. We'll probably have a ride on Curse because I never miss Curse. But yeah, so we're heading to 13 now. We're gonna main queue it. I'll see you there, and fingers crossed we get front row. If not, I'm gonna jump in the gardens and never return. I'm gonna help you guys out as well. If you ever want to get to a ride dead fast and it's in Dark Forest, don't go straight up there. Not many people know about this, some people do, but you couldn't get down here during Scarefest because obviously they had the 2 mazes there. But yeah, if you're ever in a rush to get to Dark Forest, take a left. Look at them people going all the way around, like they're like, oh, I'm gonna be first to 13. No, you're not, because I'm here. That was so embarrassing. But yeah, you can cut through and you come out just under the Rita track, and the 13 queue's there. So yeah, that's a little shortcut. But if I see anyone trying to race past me doing that, and you've got that tip off this video, I'm gonna have you. Also, does anyone remember when they had the waltzes here? I never went on them, but I walked past them many times. It's 9:46 right now, and I want to go home already. So as you guys know, I walked all the way from the car park to the entrance, went all the way up to 13 to be the first person on it to get the front. Wasn't open. Well, late opening they said. Went to Rita, same outcome. I ended up going down to the Smiler, same outcome, just to double check. I was like, oh, I'll just go on Wicker Man. I will give everyone here a penny if you can tell me what the staff outside Wicker Man said. I'll give you two options. A, yeah, we're open, come and have a ride now. B, late opening. Get the answer right and I will personally bank transfer you all a penny. Just for a laugh. I can see it down there, look, it's wound me up now. So now I'm walking all the way to Forbidden Valley when I could have just went in that entrance anyway. And I'm being deadly serious right now. If I get to Forbidden Valley and nothing's open, I'm gonna go straight out that gate. I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna go to Drayton Manor. Wait, no, I'm not, because it's not even open yet. I'm gonna get in that car. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go to work early. But yeah, it's not a great start. So yeah, let's head down here. Oh, also, just for an update, I saw this on Instagram yesterday. Pizza and pasta buffet, all you can eat and drink buffet, right? But I can't bother to walk back around there now. I don't know if you can see it through there. So it used to be all you can eat and drink. I've been in there once or twice and they have like the refillable Coke machines, whatever. They've stopped giving you drinks for free now. You have to pay extra for the drink. So there's a massive fridge full of loads of bottles of Coke, 7-Up, water, Fanta, literally everything. So that's another budget cut they've done. I can hear the curse music now, so it's making me happy. It's calming me down. It's a very soothing soundtrack. But yeah, so Curse don't open till 11, but we knew that anyway, so I can't be mad. This still ain't open, none of these. Not really got much open at the minute. Like as much as it winds me up still, you know, it took me about 55 minutes to get here this morning. Well, it took me about an hour, but that was with traffic. But it only takes about 50 to 55 minutes. I've obviously got a Merlin pass, so I pay for that for the year and don't have to pay to get in. But I genuinely feel bad for the people because it's a 10 till 4 anyway today. I feel bad for the people who will like pay for tickets online, travel hours to get down here for nothing to be open. Like yesterday as well. Obviously the wind was really bad yesterday, so you expect it, but I'm sure Smiler, 13 weren't open all day. You had every other ride that kept going down. Like I'm alright because as much as it winds me up, I've done these rides hundreds of times. I come here all the time. So if I have to miss one ride, it's not the end of the world. But you know, people that, like I said a minute ago, travel hours to get here, pay for tickets, it's just not looking good. Right, so we just done a back row ride on Nemesis. I had the whole back row to myself as well. There's like 2 people on the front and that was about it. I can't remember whether people said back left or back right is the best seat on Nemesis. I went back right just because that's what I thought it was. But yeah, I wasn't too sure, but no, that was sick. I've only ever done that on the front row, I think, Nemesis. I always wait for the front. 10:05 now. Toxicator's still closed. Let's have a look. We'll go on the app. Now I've got such fat fingers I can't even. Galactica says 5 minutes. I will probably come back and do that later if it gets like a 10-20 minute queue, but I'll go on it now as well. Nemesis Spinball, that's all that's open so far. But yeah, we're gonna head for a ride on Galactica now. Maybe single rider, maybe main queue. You know what, we'll go single rider now, even though it says it's a 5-minute queue. We'll go in the single rider, I'll set a timer on my phone, and this can be the first one to kick us off. I don't think I'll be waiting very long. However, yeah, if this ride gets a big queue later, even if it's like 15-20 minutes, we'll come back and do it again. But yeah, we'll start a timer in a moment. I've just started the timer now, I've only just walked down. There wasn't a single rider option on the thing, so I was going to come down and ask if they had a single rider, because I took it off the entrance. But yeah, they do still have it. Let's say this is like 5 seconds behind. because yeah, I just walked straight through. The woman let me straight in. But yeah, so this is the queue now. You know, it's probably like 5 or 10 minutes. Obviously I can't record on ride, so we'll stop this when we get put on a row. But yeah, 34 seconds. I might just get straight on, it might be a walk-on. But we'll see in a moment. So after 1 minute and 18 seconds, we've got a row. We're on row 3. People are getting off now, so in about 20 seconds we'll be on. So that's the first one. So yeah, that is the time we just waited in single rider for Galactica. Toxicator says it's open now. So we're gonna head to this. Is it open? I'm not sure if it's open. Yeah, it says 5 minutes. Let's head in. We'll start it now. We'll see you when we get to the top. So we've just got off Toxicator. So advertised on a 5-minute queue. We waited 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I will give them the benefit of the doubt because, well, I didn't realise until the woman told me. You can't go on Toxicator with any other 30 people. So we had to wait for that. So I was in the queue for about, I was waiting in the queue for about 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. And these two lads came through in you know, the main queue. And they ended up getting on before me. So I wouldn't recommend single rider for Toxicator unless it's obviously got a long queue, because you know it's only on one train, whatever you call it. But yeah, I do love Toxicator. My favourite flat ride in the UK. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing the main queue on Toxicator if it's got a reasonably short queue. Subterra is still closed. From what someone just said as well, I just overheard someone talking about a lot of the rides are still down. So we're gonna have a look. I've got my aeroplane mode on to stop my phone from dying. But if we have a look here, yeah, that is so poor. So it's 10:35 right now. The only rides that are open is Spinball and the 3 rides in Forbidden Valley. Spinball's on a 5-minute queue. So we haven't really got much choice. So we're going to head all the way back around to the other side of the park to do spin. I don't know why I'm so tired after walking up them Toxicator stairs. It's killed me. I'm so unfit nowadays. But yeah, we're going to head round to Spinball. And yeah, we'll see you there. If Wickerman or something opens on the way, I might use my fast track on that. Nemesis and Galactica both on a 15-minute queue now. I can see that going down later though, because they're the only rides that are open. Where else are you meant to go? Well yeah, we'll see you when we get near Spinball. I just want to say as well, if anyone's watching this video and a bit on the edge about starting a YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, anything like that, but you're just not quite confident enough to start one yet, my advice to you would be just go for it. Like, whether you're on your own, whether you're in a massive group, whether there's 2 of you, 10 of you, you just got to go for it. Just, you will get occasional looks off people. The odd person might say something nasty, but you never know. But, you know, majority of the people who you walk past will smile at you. You know, some people will mess around and be like, hey, in the background. It's happened a few times, but you know, you never get anything nasty. I've never had any nasty comments or anything like that. I can't see my screen when I'm recording. So when I go back home and start editing videos, and I see people like jumping around behind me in the background and stuff, it makes me laugh because like, yeah, I'm literally just looking at the back of a camera. So I can't see anything, it just makes me laugh. But yeah, if you are a bit on the edge, you've got one life, just go for it. Just live it. Yeah, so walking back up towards the entrance now, all the school trips are flooding in. You'll probably be able to see them walking behind me now, all the schools, colleges. There's thousands of them all flooded in right now. But oh well, there's nothing. Hello. Yeah, we completed Forbidden Valley. Everyone's heading off that way anyway, but everyone's just sort of walking around clueless, like nothing's open, no one really knows what to do. So yeah, we're gonna go do spin ball. Yeah, you just get people messing around like that, but it is funny. It makes me laugh. People see a camera and lose control. But yeah, it is absolutely rammed down Tower Street now. Absolutely rammed. We've got more people shouting, vlog, vlog, vlog. Alton Towers out on his adventure. He's getting absolutely swarmed, bless him. He's getting swarmed. But yeah, it's picking up here. We've got the bananas over there. I did say that earlier, didn't I? School trips never normally make it straight away. Give it till about 10:30, 11 o'clock and they all come swarming in. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's absolutely packed up there. See, I saw it when it was dead. I was the only person on Tower Street earlier. But yeah, we are going to head to spin ball now. We're going to go have a look at Bluey as well. I've noticed in a few videos recently, I keep saying, oh, we're going to go look at the Bluey construction. It does open this Saturday. I don't know if the video will be out before then, but we are going to do a Bluey opening day video, which will be posted on Saturday. But yeah, we'll see you at spin ball in a minute. I can imagine it's going to get very busy now though. Right, so we're here at spin ball now. Just out of the timer. It is on a 20-minute queue. There's a few people in here. Whether I'll get time to stop the clock or not. But yeah, if we don't see you in the station, I'll record when we stop the clock. Yeah, it's been about 3 minutes since I've been in the queue and it's gone down. So literally it's 11:15 now. The only rides that are open are Toxicator, Nemesis and Galactica. And all the school trips have just come heaving in. So it's not a good look. But we're going to wait in this queue anyway to see how long it is, because there's literally nothing else open to go and do. So yeah. So it's just gone 7 minutes. The ride's gone down. I kept checking the queue times, nothing else was open. But I've noticed the Smiler's just open now. It's on a half-an-hour queue. And I think the entire park has also noticed that as well.
Can I have your attention, please? The spin ball wizard has had to stop for a moment, I'm afraid.
The operations are just getting worse and worse. It's nearly 11 o'clock and there's only 3 rides open and they're all in Forbidden Valley. Well, Smiler's open now, so make that 4. But like I said, everyone's heading down to Smiler. But yeah, we'll have to come back to spin ball later if it opens. Obviously, Oblivion's closed all day. We've still got 13 to do. And the Smiler. So yeah, we'll see you when we get to the Smiler queue. That went up first.
Entrance open, please. Entrance open.
So yeah, the Smiler's now on 70 minutes. There's a lot of people around me saying they're going to do spin. Yeah, man, hello.
Jake, ideally.
Yeah, we just started now. I've got no idea how long this queue is going to be. It's a 70-minute main queue. Let's see how long it takes in the single rider queue. It is queuing out the building as well. I'm not sure if they're holding people up at the top, but you will see when we get a bit closer. It's been 11 minutes and we're nearly in the station, so hopefully not too long. Right, I'm extremely happy with that. So when we joined the Smiler queue, it was on a 60-minute wait. Right now, it's on an 80-minute wait, and that's the amount of time we've just waited. That's what year it is as well. So we've just skipped a 80-minute queue and got on single rider in 20 minutes. So I think it's definitely worth single rider. If you're not bothered about sitting with your group, obviously you still see them in the queue. You can speak to them right until you get on the ride. There's obviously 4 rows on the Smiler and 4 single riders got on, 1 in each row. But yeah, look at this queue now. It's absolutely mad. I was just speaking to another lad as well. He was on his own next to me, but he was in the main queue and he waited 55 minutes for it. So yeah, it just goes to show single rider queues. If you're not bothered about sitting with your group and want a massively reduced wait time, single rider is the way forward, 100%. Right, so everything except Oblivion and 13 are now open. But as you can see, The queue times are absolutely insane. I bet even Kirsten's got a queue. Oh no, it hasn't actually. I was going to do Rita. That's 9 tests. If Smiley's done Galactica, Nemesis Toxicator, Wickerman's open. So, I think the plan now, I walked up this way before I checked the app, should have gone the other way around. The plan now is we're going to go do Wickerman. I'm going to use my Platinum one-shot fast track on that though, because even though it's only half an hour, I'm not too fussed if I don't get on Rita. So yeah, and then we're going to go do the Spinball single ride after, because that's reopened on a 45-minute queue. Slight change of plan, but I am going to do Spinball first and head to Wickerman after, just because I want to, I don't know, I just feel like it. So we're going to do Spinball, then I'm going to head to the shop actually, and then we'll do Wickerman. But yeah, 13 still isn't open yet. I'm going to hang around for a bit, because after I've done Spinball, the only single rider queue, obviously because Oblivion's closed, the only single rider queue I need to do is 13 and maybe Galactica again. I know I said earlier I might do Spinball and Hex, not Spinball, sorry, Subterra and Hex, but Subterra's on a 25-minute queue, so I'll probably give it a miss. So yeah, we're at Spinball now. There it goes. Hopefully it doesn't break down this time. Is it still 40? Yeah, so it's still advertised at 45 minutes. I can't see anyone in the single rider queue actually. There's one person in the single rider queue. So let's see. We'll start the timer now. Hang on. Reset that, the smaller one. There we go, we stuck. Wait, no, we won't start yet. Right, 45-minute queue. Starting it now. I can't see this being more than 5 minutes, but we'll see when we get off. 1 minute 49. I could have got on earlier as well with this other lad, but he jumped in the first seat, so I had to go back. So I literally could have been waiting about 30 seconds. Obviously the queue's gone down to 49, it was 45. But I've just cut a 40-minute queue in under 2 minutes by using the single rider. So, you know, apart from Toxicator, but we had to wait for the ride to fill up anyway a bit. We've had a great experience with single rider queues so far, cutting an 80-minute Smiler queue into just 20 minutes, and then cutting that 40 or 45, 40, whatever you want to say it is, into under 2 minutes. I would have gone again as well, to be honest, but I've got better stuff to do. I can go on Spinball all day. So yeah, we're gonna head in the shop now. I'm just gonna make this this giveaway post for the Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, I'm very impressed with our single rider queues they've run in so far. Yeah, here's the house. It did have the screens on yesterday. I don't think they're on today though. Oh, there's a man in there. I can see him in the house. But yeah, they had all screens on the house. I think it was the house they had screens on. And there's a sign. We'll see you on Saturday, CVB's Land. I can't remember where that parking spot sign was now. I think it was on the other side of this. Yeah, you can just see it over there. Again, like I said this morning, everyone's ran straight up there to get to 13. And not many people know about this, but to be fair, they're all running, so they will get there before me. Yeah, heading to 13. It's absolutely freezing. Just be aware as well, if you are coming around, you know, around the holiday sort of time. I'm going to show you the queues again quickly now. But it is absolutely rammed, so yeah, the biggest queue is Rita on 90, that's 85, 80, 75. But the purpose of this video is to try and, you know, try new things like the single rider queue, and so far it's worked. So have we had a good day? Yeah, we have. In purpose of the video, we have. And I can see myself being out of here by about, I can't see me staying later than 1:30 here today. So yeah, we've had a positive day today. Done all the rides we wanted to do, except Rita. I would have done Rita if it was on like a 30-minute or less queue, but obviously there's no single rider for that one. Speak of the devil, interrupting me like that. That's like a sign, isn't it? That's a sign to go and do Rita. But yeah, so we're at 13 now. My eyesight's so bad, I can't see if that says 30 or 80. Oh, it says 30. Right. Let's get the clock. So yeah, 30-minute queue. We'll start it now, and we'll see you when we get in. Just got off 13. I'm trying to check out. I actually think I waited 30. Yeah, look at that. 13 minutes and 1 second for 13.
Can I say hi to look?
Go on, mate. Hello.
Alright, mate.
Alright, mate. You too, mate. Hello, you okay? I hadn't told you the best part about that. I've got the front row. I'm complete. Oh my god, I never thought that would happen, especially in single rider. I was so shocked. The guy was like, row 1 please, mate. I nearly passed out when he told me that, if you want the truth. And now it's gone up to 70 minutes, which is very long indeed. Right, don't ask how I've ended up down here. So I think last time we checked in, we just got off 13. So in the single rider queue 13, it was, I think it went up to 65 as we were in the station, and we waited 13 minutes, got a front row on that as well. So now I've done every ride in the park on the front row. Yeah, now we're in Katanga Canyon. I just got chatting with some people. We went on Curse together, had a ride on there. So if you're watching this, thank you for the support, guys. It's really appreciated. So now, I don't even know what time it is. 12:46. I thought it was 1:46 after looking a minute ago. But we've got on most of stuff today already. So we're gonna go have a look what's going on with Oblivion. Because I've been asked to take some photos down there and give sort of an update. There's not many other creators here today. So yeah, we're gonna go check on Oblivion, see how that's running, see what's, you know, if anything's happening with it. I'm gonna use my Platinum Fast Track. Is it called a Platinum or a Premium Pass? I honestly can't remember. I think it's a Premium Pass, ain't it? So yeah, I'm using my Merlin Pass for Wickerman to get a fast track. And then we're gonna walk all the way down here, get to the car park, and then go home, get ready for work. And then yeah, so we'll see you down at Oblivion. Right, nothing at all is going on with Oblivion. I've even looked in the hole at the bottom. There's no one around, there's no staff even outside. There's no one around, so that's that done. So I was gonna go do Wickerman. And I've seen Hexes on a 5-minute queue. And I rarely do Hex. I said earlier, didn't I might do Hex if it's dead. And it's only 1 o'clock. So I've still got like an hour until until I have to leave. So I think we're gonna go do Hex now. If it is a 5-minute queue, if it's like queuing outside, then scrap that. I'm not waiting. But yeah, so we're gonna go do Hex. Then we're gonna do Wickerman. Rita's now on a 70-minute queue, and I think even if I had the time, I won't wait 70 minutes for Rita. I do love the ride, but I don't fancy it. So yeah, we're gonna do Hex, Wickerman. I don't think we're going for Galactica again because it has got a big queue, and I think the single rider might even be half an hour. And Subterra is also on a 15-minute queue, which I can't be bothered to wait for. So yeah. So yeah, we have decided to do Hex as there's like no queue at all. There's a little queue down there. I love this ride for the smell. I like the storyline. I'm not a huge fan of all the waiting in different rooms just to get on the Madhouse. But the smell alone makes this ride so worth it. So we'll probably be waiting about 5 minutes and then we'll get on. Right, so we're here at the Wickerman now. It's on a 65-minute queue, but obviously I'll use my fast track. So hopefully it's like 5-10 minutes. I've just realised how much of a nerd I look. Got a Wickerman coat, Wickerman bag on, and I wasn't even planned either. But yeah, 65 minutes, I'd wait that. I would wait it. This is my favourite coaster in the UK. However, shout out to the Platinum Premium Pass, whatever it's called, I don't even know. Someone will have to tell me in the comments, because I'm too lazy to Google it. Hopefully, let's have a look. There shouldn't be a big fast track queue. Look at that, there's nobody in it at all. So we've got the pre-show to do. So I think we'll be off this within the next 10 minutes, if that. Right, we just come off the Wicker Man, my favourite ride in the park, and we got back row as well. We're on with that lady down there in the Wicker Man coat, all merched up like me. But yeah, so I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna walk all the way to Forbidden Valley and cut out that way. A lot of people do know by now, but if you didn't already know, you can leave next to Galactica, so it saves you walk, because I used to do it all the time. I used to finish up on Galactica or whatever and then walk all the way back down there to get, I can't remember what I was saying, that's how tired I am today. I used to walk from Galactica all the way back down to leave through the entrance because I didn't realise that you could. But yeah, so that wraps up today. Obviously the purpose has been to check the single rider queues and see how good they've been. I've had a very good experience with the single rider queues today, as you would have seen. I think, what was it, Smiler was 80 minutes and we got on in 20, Spinball was 45, we got on in under 2 minutes. 13 was a 65-minute queue, where it said half an hour, went up to 65. We waited 13 minutes and got front row. Galactica was pretty much a walk on, Toxicator took about 10 minutes. Oblivion's obviously been closed. And finishing up the day with a back row ride on Wicker Man. You can't end a day at Alton Towers any better, in my opinion. But yeah, so I'm not sure when this video will go out, probably next week, but yeah, the giveaway is now live on Instagram. If you're interested in entering that, you have until the 10th of April. And we'll be back here on Saturday for the opening day of Bluey the ride. So yeah, I'm going to drive home soon, got work later, edit this video. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, we'll see you in the next one. I know I said that I was going home, but I walked past Subterra and I changed my mind. And I did put a TikTok on the other day about Subterra, saying it's one of the worst rides I've ever been on. And honestly, I take that back. It is painful, especially when them things poke into your back and then things slap your legs. It does hurt, but I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do take it back. It's not the worst ride I've been on. But yeah, I'm going home now, so I'll see you all later.